Hey guys, if you clicked on this video, you probably have pretty dirty garage floors, just like mine. I'm going to show you the easiest way that I found to deep clean your concrete garage floors, and you won't have to do any back-breaking scrubbing, you won't have to get on your knees. All you have to do is basically walk around in your garage for about an hour, getting your steps in, and you can get pretty great results that way. Let me show you how. So let's start off by going over what you'll need. You'll need a floor scrub brush, hopefully something that's pretty wide like this one, but almost any scrub brush that you have around the house will do the trick. And I know that I said that you won't be doing any hard labor, and I promise I'll show you in just a bit how you'll actually use this. You'll also need a floor cleaner slash degreaser. The popular product testing channel Project Farm seems to recommend OxyClean Outdoor Multipurpose, but I found that this Rust-Oleum concrete cleaner works just about as well in my own experience, so either product will be just fine. You'll also need a pressure washer, which most homeowners already have, and you don't need a really expensive gasoline-powered one to get great results. Just something like this will do perfectly fine. But you do need this pretty cheap floor attachment. I found this one on Amazon for about $30, and I'll have all of the products linked in the description if you'd like to support the channel. Alright, so let's get into it. First, you'll want to spray a little bit of water on the concrete, and you don't want to spray so much water that it just starts to run off. All you're doing is just soaking up the concrete for the next step. Then you want to pour the cleaner of your choice on the floor, and I use about half gallon per side of a 2-car garage, so you can use a full gallon container if you want to do the full 2-car garage at the same time. I'm just doing it 1/2 at a time so I can clear up the floor as much as possible, and this is actually the second half, and that's why the other side looks so wet already. And then for the next 20 minutes, all you're going to do with the brush is just to spread the solution around. And I'm not scrubbing hard here at all. I'm just using the brush to make sure that the liquid is being agitated and it's being evenly spread all throughout the garage floor, using the brush to kind of essentially drag the solution around to the edges to make sure that the floor doesn't dry anywhere. I'm also making sure that the solution doesn't simply get drained out of the garage into the driveway, and because I want as much of the solution working on the garage floor and little being wasted just by flowing out. You're letting the solution do its job by dissolving grease, oil, dirt, and whatever else you have on the floor that you want to lift off. But if you have any particularly bad stain spots, you can use a little bit more elbow grease in those spots. But to be honest, I personally found that if you follow these directions to a T, it won't really make much of a difference anyway. So after basically just dragging the brush with you, walking around for 20 minutes, it's time to let the pressure washer do the hard work for you. And I'm going to use the floor attachment that I talked about earlier, but start from the entry of the garage and slowly work my way into the garage. I don't want to just let the solution be washed out until I get there with the pressure washer. And obviously water drains from inside of the garage to out, so I'm slowly making my way inwards. And you want to go pretty slowly, like you're slow motion vacuuming the garage, just back and forth, back and forth. And once you make it all the way in, now you're going to make a second pass coming out. Again, I'm going pretty slowly here, and this is to not only cover any spots that I may have missed on the first pass, but this also washes out most of the solution out of the garage. And at this point, your garage floor should be pretty clean, but you can also finish off by just hosing down your garage floor with water to get rest of the solution out, especially from any crevices. You can also use the backside of the brush to squeegee out of the water, but I would just suggest that you do this on a dry day so your floor doesn't sit damp for a very long time. And that's pretty much it. Cleaning the whole garage floor this way should take you just about an hour, which isn't too bad. But I think I should mention that you should have some realistic expectations here. Even though I find that this method works pretty well, you're just not going to get all of the stains out and get your concrete looking brand new again, no matter what product or method you use. Concrete just doesn't work that way. But your floor should be much cleaner afterwards. If you enjoyed this content, do me a favor and give this video a like, and if you'd like to see more content like this, please give the channel a subscribe. It's a new channel called Master of None, in which we either take on interesting projects around the house or the garage, or attempt to learn a new skill set that we've never tried before. See you again soon.